Welcome back, everyone. I am joined by Cam, a player for, how do you exactly say that? Shinigami? Shinigami. So that is just your team name alone is something I have to ask you about first. So how exactly did that really come to pass? How did you guys form as a team?
So the name has a bit of history. Kenji played for a team a while ago that was named Shinigami, and it was just the best name available. It means Grim Reaper in Japanese. So he just kept the name from an old team, and I don't know the origins behind it, but we're called Shinigami now, and the name's pretty cool. So
I definitely agree with that. Now, how do you guys feel about going into Canadian Contenders League or CCL for season 1? Is there any teams that you guys are scared of, or how do you guys just feel as a whole?
We feel pretty good. There's no point really being scared to any team, because if you're scared, you're gonna lose, right? So no fear. We think we're very prepared. We're all great players individually, and there's really no one that we're scared of.
Well, that's good. Now, what would you say your biggest strengths as a team are? Like, how much experience do you guys bring to the table, or just your sheer ability to win your gunfights?
We have a lot of CL experience on this team. So Maple, Kenji, Phoenix have all played at CL level. So Phoenix played for OCG last season and played CACL. Kenji played CACL. Maple played CACL as well as CL with Hype last season. So we have a tremendous amount of experience. I spent a bit of time as a sub on OCG during CACL Stage 2, so I think experience is definitely our strong suit. Phoenix is simply the most talented player I've ever seen play the game, so he's definitely fantastic. Cryptix, despite him being super annoying, is also really good. He is just raw talent, so we have a bunch of talent, a bunch of experience.
So do you guys see yourself with all of this crazy experience? Do you guys see yourself coming out on top with this first season, or do you think there's gonna be some bumps along the way, and do you think things won't go your way at the very end, or do you really see yourself winning?
I definitely think we're favorites. Of course, with any new roster, there's gonna be some communication gaps and everything like that. But I think looking at everything, if you were to look at everything on paper, I think we'd definitely be the favorites. But the game isn't fought on paper, so we're gonna play our hardest. We're gonna try, and I think we should end up on top.
Now, speaking of the game Rainbow Six Siege, now how do you feel about the current meta now with this new operation? How do you feel everything's playing out, the biggest changes, and how comfortable are you personally? Like, what's your favorite thing, and what's the things you would really probably hope to see Ubisoft change in the future?
I mean, I'm just happy that the utility meta's gone. It allows a lot more room for individual plays, and when you lose a set of flashbangs, the round's not over essentially. So it's pretty much just become Call of Duty with shields. Someone put that to me in a Discord call last night. So there's nothing that I want to change. I just want some bugs being fixed. I think the meta's in a good spot right now. I just there's a bunch of bugs that I want to be ironed out. The servers need to be ironed out. But other than that, I think the game is fine.
I'm sure you remember. How early did you get into the game, if you don't mind me asking?
Year 2. How I got into the game was I was rooming with some university friends, and I was in a game lull. I was bored of Call of Duty. I was bored of a whole bunch of things, and I walked downstairs, and my roommate at the time was on his big screen TV, was playing Siege. I asked what the game was. He said Rainbow Six Siege. So there's an EB Games about 15 minutes where we lived. I walked over there, saw that they're in the used bin. I was a student, so I was kind of broke, so I was looking for a cheap game. And it was like $15 in the used bin, so I picked it up, threw it in my Xbox, and played, and now here we are.
It's perfect. For those of you who don't know, EB Games is the Canadian equivalent to GameStop. Phenomenal store. I love it there. But now this brings me to my final question. Going into this season, do you have any message you want to put to fans, other teams, before we really get into the thick of everything?
No, I'm really just happy that this league is a thing. Gooby, good person, know him personally. This looks fantastic. This whole setup is great. I'm just really excited to just get in there and actually play some games. It's been a while since I've had some actual match experience, so it's nice to get back in there and actually play some games.
Well, I look forward to seeing you, Cam, as well as the other players on Shinigami. So thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much.